The one thing that I disliked about it was apparently there is bards are hypersexual.
Why'd you dislike this?
Because it's annoying when every single roll and move for the bard was like, I want to have sex with this creature or this orc or this barmaid or this.
Again, what
is
issue?
your
What is
problem,
wrong?
man?
You're such a prude.
Oh my god!
I'm just here to play a game. I'm not looking for sex. Oh.
Exactly. I'm the
Hayden's
exact
voice.
type.
Planning on
Hayden's
having
voice
sex
changes.
with myself when I got home.
Exactly. I don't need to have imaginary sex. I could just have it for real.
Let's just get to it. Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of Chummy Thumbs, the podcast that dives deep. I don't know if we dive deep. We dive.
It's not shallow diving.
It's kind of
Snorkel.
It's kind of
Snorkel.
shallow diving.
Snorkel.
It's more, yeah. It's not a full scuba dive. It's a snorkel, like a cheap Hawaiian coupon that you get with your family because that's what you can afford.
Like a drinking straw.
Yep. You guys got straws? I got a sneeze coming. Oh fuck.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Here we
You
go.
got a bam.
Woo! Whoa. Okay.
one?
I know. Hold.
I was waiting
Yeah.
for the achoo.
Where's that from? What's that? That's from Grown Ups.
I don't know.
The sneeze, hiccup, fart, the schnart fart.
Oh, I don't
You know,
remember.
the schnart.
I always find it funny when people try, just to cut in on your intro, try to mask a fart with a sneeze or vice versa, and it always doesn't happen at the same time. So it's like, achoo!
You can't do that.
You can't do
You
it.
can't. No, you didn't mess up my intro. My intro was going nowhere. It was doing a deep dive. Yeah. This is it. This is Chummy Thumbs, folks. This is-
And you made fun of me for the last
I know.
episode for messing it up.
I know. I just feel like, we're on episode, 9, 10, or 11 now.
I
Like,
think this would be.
if you don't know
This
what
will be
this is
10.
about, you're about to find out. And if you do know what it's about, it's because you've been listening to the other ones. So welcome back. And you boys, welcome back.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. How?
So warm and welcoming.
It's so warm. Why are you so
Yeah.
cold? Are you upset?
I'm not upset.
Is there anything bothering you?
Me, dude. No,
Check in.
I don't
No,
think so.
you're good?
I think nothing bothering me, but maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm holding in my poop right now.
Oh, I thought you came early so you could squeak that out.
Yeah, but I get scared.
Scared of what?
This library, there's quiet. I know there's double doors. I just don't want anyone to hear.
It's going to echo
Well,
through the library trying to
Yeah.
study.
I've had bad ones lately, man.
You shouldn't shit in the middle of the library. Just go to the bathroom, bro.
There's a bathroom here.
Yeah.
Maybe he's very vocal about it.
He couldn't,
yeah.
he couldn't decide which book he wanted to use.
Yeah.
to
As
wipe with.
TP. Yeah.
So are you saying you might have to cut out at any minute?
No, I think it should be fine for now.
If he suddenly gets up and leaves, I'm sure we can fill in
Oh yeah.
the
Can I-
dead space.
Can I tell you sort of an awkward shitting moment I've had? I feel like
Please.
toilet stuff has come up a lot in the past, but
Can I just interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
Someone asked me what my podcast was about today,
oh fuck.
and I had to tell them that there's a lot of poop talk. And the latest episode was called the Butts episode.
So
Like-
did we get a new subscriber?
I don't know if she subscribed.
Oh, she.
She.
Oh, yikes.
Oh yeah, no, I think 17% of our audience is female and the rest are male.
Mm.
So maybe we
Fine.
should talk about poop more.
Maybe.
Hey,
Well, apparently there's a lot of people that can't hold their poop in public. So I didn't realize this was a thing. Like, it's like a normal, everyday problem.
like that
No.
you can't hold it.
No. that's not
people
normal.
poop in their pants. So I'm like, okay, well, there's definitely an episode for you guys to
Mm.
listen to.
I don't think it comes up too much, but it does come up quite a bit. And I think, as Shao had said previously, it may have not been on one that got aired. That oh no, it did get aired. That's a big part of who he is ripping him,
It is.
and we can't take that away from him. That's him.
Thank you.
But no. So I was like, I get really tight hamstring, so I'm missing cartilage in my knee.
Okay.
So my knees are funked. And so I was going to physiotherapy for it, and I was laying on the edge of the bed, back of the bed, so my legs would hang over. He got me to do that. And he's like, okay, now just relax your legs. And I was like, okay. And he's like, okay, just relax your legs. I was like, oh, I am. He's like, oh boy. Like, cause my legs would just not go down. They're just, my hammies are they're so tight. The muscles are so tight that they just, when I go loose, they're not.
They just
like
stick out
dropping.
straight still.
They're not they're not straight up.
Lego,
Yeah.
like a Lego figure.
Yeah. No, yeah.
L.
They're either out or down. There's no in between.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, shit. So I started going for massages to really work, like, because my glutes, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, shit.
Here's the second.
Yeah. The second one was dormant.
It was stormy. Oh, God. So anyways, I started going for massages
Concern.
to really work the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, to just try and relax everything. So I was going to this girl, and she's awesome. And she could really, like, work it out. And so I used to go to, she was right by me in River District. But she said, you know, if I'm booked here, if you go to schedule, I also work out of this other place down kind of where Main and Kingsway meet. I was like, oh, okay. So she's booked up there. So I booked with her at this other place, and it's a bit longer of a drive. And I never book anything in the morning before a certain time because I know I need to get my morning evacuation out before I do anything.
Of course.
So for whatever stupid reason, I thought, okay, I'll book for 9. It's stupid, but I'll be fine.
So early, 9 o'clock.
I know. For
A physio appointment.
a physio, for a massage. I like 10 is usually about the earliest I like to go. Anyways, so I go down there and I'm kind of starting to feel a little bit uneasy in my tummy. And I was like in the waiting room, and I was, Justin, you should just go now. But it isn't like too bad, right? And I was like, no. I think I had the Schauffer. It's like a massage parlor. It's super quiet. They got the relaxing music on, and the bathroom is kind of, the rooms are spaced out and the bathroom's right there. Because I did a pre-walk around to check it out, right?
Scout. Pre-scout.
Love it.
Dust
I love it.
the Massage parlor.
So I was like, yeah, that's right. And then
Yeah, someone just walking by. Like,
do you like the aroma?
God.
Yeah, what do you put in your,
Aromatherapy.
what are they called? The Vespies, or the things that you put?
The vapor, like the dehumidifiers
Like
or whatever.
No.
Diffusers?
Diffuser, that's the one.
diffuser. Yeah, that you put your essential oils in. Or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit is. Anyways, so I was like, no, I'm going to be good. So I get in there. She's doing her thing. Okay, flip over. And now I'm like, oh God. So she's doing it, and she's working the one side of the glute. And I was like, oh my God, because she's working the glute. So she's pulling on it. And, you know, like, I'm trying to fucking clench like a motherfucker, and she's trying to work the tightness out, but I'm like trying to keep it.
You're extra tight today.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just relax.
So she does it like, I'm sweating, right? And like 7, now I'm at an 8, and I'm getting to a 9. And she kind of finishes that side, and she goes to move over to the other side. And I was like, there is no way I am going to be able to fucking hold the other side. So I was just like, excuse me, Chelsea. Yeah. I was like, do you just mind? I just have to like, just quickly use the washroom. Like trying to make it sound, you know, as if it's just a pee, right? So I go and evacuate, and I come back, and I was like, oh, you know, so sorry. Like, and now I have to hop back up there, and I know where she's going to work, and I just fucking nasty shat, and she's going to have her hand right there. So I felt bad already.
So you
Oh
might
my
want to put some
God.
gloves on for this
Yeah.
one.
Oh my
And she
God.
she says to me, she said, oh, don't worry. We're all humans. We all do that or something, like trying to make me feel at ease. And I was just like, that was the last time I saw her, and it sucks because she was really fucking good. I was like, I could go back.
But I mean, I know for us who go, the clients,
Yeah.
you know, we're pretty, probably pretty nervous about that kind of situation. But my friend who is a physiotherapist, you know,
Yeah.
she said that she's had to deal with boners.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's like,
Yeah.
that's normal.
Yeah.
But, you know, to us, it's like, oh, like, yeah, even though I know it's normal, I don't want to be that guy to go, it's like, you know, like, I'm a little knot in my thigh and then,
Okay,
Start-
okay, what's up?
oh,
You
yoicks.
broke Justin.
I had Slurpee and I didn't want to spit it out. Oh God, I was just thinking, you know, the one nice thing about that was they would never have to ask you how you were enjoying it. You know, you'd be like, how are
Well, how do you
enjoying
think? Are you
yeah,
fine?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Your massage. Yeah, so much.
Yeah.
Have you ever had anything while you're at getting massage or physio or anything like that? That's
No, I've never. I mean,
awkward.
I've had more physio than I care to want to have had
Yeah.
because of sports. I've had every known leg, knee, hamstring injuries. Always had male physios though, so that's a good thing.
By
Well,
choice.
my-
by choice.
My
Actually, no, I did. The
physio
last,
was male, but it
yeah.
was the
masseuse.
masseuse
Okay.
was female.
And I lied. The last last physio I had was a woman.
Mm.
But no, what does Nick Jonas call them? NARBs. No apparent reason boner. So would it be an apparent reason boner? It would be an
NRB.
ARB. An ARB.
We called them NRBs growing up.
Yeah, a
No
NARB.
reason boner.
No reason boner.
We didn't
NRB.
throw it.
No apparent reason.
A parent feels like he's trying to make a word.
Apparent.
You know what I mean? Because
A NARB
NRB is not
instead of a
word.
NERB.
Like if you like have
Yeah,
a vowel,
it's a fucking acronym, and leave it, Jonas. Go
Yeah.
back to singing. You're half-ass good at that.
Which Jonas was it?
Nick.
Which one is that? The ugly one?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know. I
just the young
Oh, he's the cool one.
the young one.
Yeah, he's all right.
Is it the
Take
one
it
that
back.
was? Is it the one that was married? No, that's Joe. That was married to Game of Thrones girl.
Yeah. Nick is married to Priyanka Chopra.
Oh, I love Nick. Love Nick.
Yeah, Nick's good.
Joe's a
He's got the
douchebag.
most overall talent, I would say, with all of you. He can
Oh,
play-
the baby face one.
yeah, he can play a lot more instruments.
Yeah, I like.
Solo
I like
career's
Nick.
been
I
a
like
lot
Nick.
more successful. He's good. I like him.
Nick's sick. I like it.
The NARB.
The NARB. But no.
I don't think I've had any. No, I mean I've had to like fart and stuff and like during massages, but it's nothing bad. Like no,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just I was able
Not
to
have
survive.
leave the table type thing.
Yeah, I think that's a good call though. I mean, you had to.
There's no way. I was gonna shit all over her hands, and that would not have been good for either of us.
It wouldn't have been your choice to never see them again.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, they're like, you know what? You're not the first one.
Could you imagine?
Or she
It's-
like enjoys it.
She starts rubbing it on me. It's like the
Oh God.
oh sweet. Now I don't need gel. Or
Oh yeah. Oils.
Oil.
Oils. Yeah, like the massage oil.
Massage oil.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's coming out of you if it's like
Yeah.
that?
So I did something for the first time a couple days ago, which was, and I've always wanted to do this, be involved in a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
And this happened because it was a surprise party for one of my good friends, and his wife organized it, and she hired this professional dungeon master, because I did hear before that you need a good dungeon master to move things along, help you if you have any questions, especially if you're your first time. So he was great. He goes to all these conventions and stuff like that. He's been playing it for, I don't know, 15, 20 years, something like that. Shout out to Tim Woods too.
Tim Wood.
But have you guys played before? You guys know what it is, right? Have you watched the movie?
No, I haven't. It's on my watch
It's fine.
list.
I haven't either, but have you played before?
I have not, and it was one of those things growing up where you kind of heard about it,
Yeah.
and you thought, "Oh, that's nerdy,
So nerdy.
so nerdy."
Yeah.
And then when I got older, and I didn't even know, I thought it was like a fucking board game or something like that. I honestly didn't know what it was, and then I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
found out what it was. And Krista, actually,
Huh.
she, like, her and some of her friends got really big into it, and she's telling me about it, and I was like, "This sounds actually really fucking cool."
Yeah. I think it depends on your group, right?
Yeah.
Because if you work as a collective if your group is very creative or, you know, just fun in general, then you guys can choose your own adventure and do whatever you want and kind of describe things, like storytell and all that stuff. And for people like us, I think we would really, you know, enjoy it.
Yeah.
And who I played with, a lot of them are into gaming and a little bit nerdy. I mean, so am I. But I think
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But I think with
You could be more nerdy.
Oh, for you kidding me?
Yeah. You could be
You
more
see
nerdy.
what t-shirt I'm wearing today?
Yeah, little Toy Story shout out.
Yeah.
Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet. So I created my character. I'm a wizard.
You would be.
I'm a wizard,
Chow.
and my wizard name is Shalazar Nightshade.
Sounds like a warlock, not a wizard.
Well, I named it's named after Salazar Slytherin because the best wizard in the world is Salazar Slytherin. And so paying tribute to Slytherin, and it was just here we go. Are you okay?
Oh yeah.
So a third one's coming.
Aneurysm coming.
It's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, don't warn any of us. I just want to happen
Okay.
naturally.
No,
I think it's coming
it's
like
just
real
gonna
soon.
not even hear it, so just go blank, and we'll be like, "Whoa!"
So yeah, it was really fun. I think you guys, if you guys have an opportunity to try it, if it presents itself, then
Yeah, if only we knew somebody who played it that could fucking invite us next time.
yeah. I mean, I played it once. I want to continue. I want to continue leveling. I leveled up to level 3 wizard,
I don't know what that
elf
means.
wizard,
No.
elf mage rather.
Yeah.
And I can shoot fireballs. I have a lot of spells. Really weak armor though. You know what I mean? So
What's your favorite spell?
I used one called just Firebolt. Firebolt. That was fun.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit about fire? Like,
about fire.
If a fire.
do you shoot? Well, let me
Fire,
guess. Do you
fire.
shoot firebolts?
How'd you know?
So
You've played before.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But does the dungeon master choose your upgrades, or okay? So you choose a wizard character, say.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay? The wizard characters, this is how their levels go, and then you get this, and then this, and this, no matter what your wizard name is, or do you kind of like who decides?
So how we did it was we had kind of not pre-made characters, but just it depends what race you want to be, or you want to be an orc or
Yeah.
whatever, like a human, half elf, or this kind of stuff. So I always liked range attackers and magic and stuff like that. So why not use a?
So you can sit at the back and go, "Party, go forward." And
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
That's-
step over you. I'm a
Kinda.
coward.
Bro.
yeah, that's exactly.
And then if there's ever like anything nasty in the battle, you'll be like,
Oh,
"I'll come rescue you later."
So you get to pick out these registered kind of characters, and then it's up to you if you want to develop a backstory. They do have one printed out, but then of course you can change it to however you want. Name yourself whatever you want, but it does give you a list of what you start out with in your backpack, your kind of skills that you have that other races don't, your spells that you start off with. They're all level 1 spells, or you can level them up as you go. I'm not sure how that works yet because
Right.
we did play a very short campaign compared to ones that last years.
Yeah.
So ours lasted 4 hours and stuff like that. But so Firebolt came in handy. There is one called what's something Frost, something where you pretty much shoot frost at someone and it slows them down.
Frostbolt.
Something no.
Frostbite.
Frost could be something like that. But I need to get into this because sorry. So at the beginning of the campaign, we had to find a cave. We had to go down this kind of giant tunnel
Into a dungeon.
into a dungeon. And then the bottom of the yes, you have a question.
Sorry, I really don't want to keep interrupting you, but when you say you start the campaign and we go down into a cave or a dungeon, or whatever,
Yes.
what does that mean? Because you're not on a board game. So does it just mean the story is being told? Your characters get together and they approach a cave and they go down, or do you physically walk around a room and pretend?
So the dungeon master will tell you this is this campaign you picked and your objective is this. There's like a kind of like is it called epilogue, prologue? Like a
Yeah.
Prologue would be first.
prologue.
okay. So it tells you this is what you're after. Gives you very loose details. And then so we actually picked to start off in town to get supplies first.
Smart.
get some potions, get some pots, steal some things because we had a rogue on our team.
So do you just go, hey, like, how do you know what potions to get? Is like, there a
So
list?
these are things that we have. So the DM, Dungeon
Yeah.
Master, has the list of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, so this shop has these potions, but if you want, you can go to this shop. There's more expensive potions, but right now you guys can afford it, like blah 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 blah. So you guys can steal it, or you guys can like whatever. But you know,
Okay, so he
you
guides
have-
you.
yeah. And so I was really into. I was kind of like imagining the town and all the actions. I was acting it out, you know,
Nice.
stuff like that. So when it came to the part where we had to go through another entrance to the dungeon, it was
Yeah.
a giant vertical tunnel. We see smoke coming out from the bottom because there is an orc at the bottom
Ooh.
doing some recipes with potions and stuff like that. So there's a lot of smoke. So the visibility is very low. So we had to get rid of the smoke first. So I used a frost thing to blow out the thing so everyone can see and make it safer for everyone to go down to kill the orc. So
And so this is it's so cool to me because the dungeon master is obviously telling you that there's smoke coming out and visibility is low.
the story. He's like a storyteller.
Yeah, and then do you go, oh, I'm going to use my frost ability because you know you have it to
Yeah.
put that out, and that's you that come up with that?
Yeah, well, I asked him like, "Hey, my frost thing, can I use it to?" There's like an acid splash thing. I'm like, "Can I use one of my spells to eliminate the fire? Like, what if I use the acid ones? If you use the acid one, it'll just land there. It might, depending on what you roll on your dice, it could put it out, but it could also like spread the fire or whatever. It can draw more attention." But if you use a frost one, that's the safer route, and well, you know what I mean. He will
Yeah.
guide you in that sense, which is good.
That's really neat.
Yeah. So you know, I used that. That came in handy. I used the fireball to kill some orcs, and yeah. What would you pick? What would you guys pick as a?
What are the options?
Would you do more of like a melee charging stuff? There was a barbarian. There was a barbarian that just high HP, high defense, and you just go in and there's a rage. He has
That's me.
a rage mode, and you just like that's
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even need to hear the other option.
Here, I've got an app that you can look at all the different types of
Ooh,
characters you
human
can create.
barbarian.
Oh, what?
So just swipe across the
Do you know what like usually do you like more magic? Elf.
See, I've only played it twice with the same groups of people because when I used to work at a bookstore, and I think you can thank like Stranger Things for bringing the popularity
Oh,
of the
for sure.
game to the masses. So there was obviously a lot of D&D, and there was all the books there and all of that stuff. And I'd always been interested. And I always played fantasy games growing up, and like a lot of us, we start off with like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So the high fantasy, I was like, yep, it's my jam. So when I got the option to actually find people that were into it and play with them, it was exciting. And we created a club in the library so that in the bookstore. So just like customers could come and play with us during the workday, which is great.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I just looked into the different, I was like, across all of the like science fiction fantasy things that I like comic books and all of this, what are the traits of my favorite heroes that I liked? So I was like, you know, there's Wolverine and there's Batman and there's wizards. So I
Yep.
was like a little bit of magic and, you know, good detective skills and some berserker mode stuff. So kind of
yeah.
like a mix of things. And I think I ended up making someone who was a ranger
Yeah.
with like a longbow for long distance, but also really good hand to hand, but with a touch of magic so that they could use some spells.
Kind of
to
like a
their-
paladin sort of thing.
Probably, I can't remember
Yeah.
exactly what it was, so that they were able to not fully be magic like a wizard or a warlock, but to dabble in it and learn
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
wanted to once you skilled up. But then again, I was like, how do they level up? And then do you get to take that character to another game, or do you have to start a fresh one again? So I spent so much time creating this character, and then I was like, well, when the game's over, do I get to take that character and its
Mhm.
ability levels and whatnot to another campaign and then just come in and boss mode it? Be like, yeah, this is my level, whatever, whoever.
But then I guess you have to find people in the same level, right?
Yeah.
That's the hard part, maybe.
But
Craigslist, I guess.
Yeah.
Level 3 wizard. Level 3 wizard looking for level 3 rogue and healer.
Better be careful if you put that out on Craigslist.
one
I
thing-
know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that I disliked about it was apparently there is bards are hypersexual.
Why'd you dislike this?
Because it's annoying when every single roll and move for the bard was like, I want to have sex with this creature or this orc or this barmaid or this.
Again, what
What
the
is
issue?
your
What is
problem,
wrong?
man?
You're such a prude.
Oh my god.
I'm just here to play a game. I'm not looking for sex. Oh.
Exactly. I'm the
Hayden's
exact
voice.
type-
Planning on
His
having
voice
sex with
changes.
myself when I got home.
Exactly. I don't need to have imaginary sex. I could just have it for reals. But it's
on.
annoying
Matt.
when
Stop. Hold for applause. Hold for applause.
can't play with this anymore.
Yeah.
You have real sex?
Yeah.
What's that? Did you pick someone?
Yeah, I kind of the human barbarian or the dragonborn paladin.
Oh, that sounds so
Dragonborn.
cool.
Yeah.
sounds so cool.
I think that would be one of my two.
That's it. We need to schedule
Yeah, we need to. Okay, well, it looks like we thanks everybody for tuning in.
The good thing about it now, though, like, see, when I started playing was when COVID had kind of was just around the corner, and then
Right.
these apps started coming out so that you could play these games over the internet. Because before that, it was like well, everybody get together and play in the one room, and then it was like, well, no one can be in the one room, so I've got all these apps, but I never really got into them, and now we can go back to being whatever. But I like it cool that we just played entirely imagination, but you can get like world boards that you could make, and you can get the play like the cards and the
Yeah, we didn't have that
characters,
either. We just
and it just kind of there's like different levels.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would be really cool actually, because I used to play like Warhammer with my brother a lot when I was a kid.
What's Warhammer?
Warhammer is like Space Marines.
What's
What's Space Marines?
Do you guys really not know, or are you just like
Oh, yeah.
Warhammer 40,000? It was like
Oh, you didn't.
For 40. Then fuck, everybody's played that game.
like the
that's Space
but
Marines.
not on the computer.
yeah,
Well, I was elders because they were like elves, but space versions. I'm probably completely wrong. Someone yell at me on the internet if I am. But
It's not space elves.
it's not. They're just elders.
Hell, there you go.
They're just elders.
But my brother was really good because he's an artist. So we had all of these just generic, plastic army men, like orcs and goblins and space marines and whatnot. And then he would just paint them to
That's
look
cool.
like the ones in the book. I was like,
Luke,
what the
So
hell?
Luke,
talented.
You're going places, bro.
so
We
talented.
should have him on the potty sometime.
Yeah.
Well, not like
On the party.
podcast.
He's
The
going to
potty.
call
Yeah, not on
from the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he seems to have got all the artistic talent. It's really annoying. 'cause-
Bullshit.
Don't you dare say
He's
that.
just had mediocre success. You got the talent. He got the luck.
Look where you are now.
Look where you are now.
Hey, why don't you
Where-
say some words of wisdom?
Where's Luke right now? Oh, he's got a.
Sitting on his probably 10th book that he's written about.
Everybody knows 12's better.
Here we go. Hayden
Okay.
has something
Bit of-
wise to say.
From-
Everybody
Emily-
listen up, okay? Okay, alert, because sometimes this just plays in the background. I need you all to pay attention right here. Hayden's going to drop some words of wisdom.
Bring me the sunset in a cup. Bring me the sunset in a cup. Why don't you bring me the sunset in a cup?
Go back to doing whatever you're doing.
Bring Me the Sunset in a Cup by Emily Dickinson. That was today's teabag knowledge.
I swear, Hayden, do you, when you look for a tea to bring, do you read these tags and just try to find the worst fucking...
No, because it comes pre-sealed. You don't know until you crack it open. It's like a surprise or a disappointment every time.
In his home closet, the drawer has all these used tea bags.
No,
You see what's all the good ones?
no.
Oh, where's the Emily Dickinson one with the cup and the sunshine or whatever the fuck? Oh, here it is. And then like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I've actually bought tons and tons of them, and I've pre-ripped every single one.
That's right.
I'm going to pick out the most not so motivational one today.
I
for
don't
the
even,
boys.
I've already forgotten what it says. It was so bad. Sunshine in a
I
cup,
want you to bring
sunshine in
the
a cup.
sunshine in a cup.
That's it?
That's it. No, bring me the sunset in a cup. Not even the sun. A sunset.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Dig
Okay,
into it.
This
What
is
is
fun. Yeah. What does it mean? What do you think she's interpreting?
Where was Emily when she wrote this?
Yeah. What year was this? 1919?
1919. I don't even know what her lifespan was. I'm gonna look this up while you guys ponder.
Oh, look at him trying to sneak out of having to.
No,
I
you
love- I
guys
love
ponder
that. I love it.
originally. I was the one that brought the
So-
tea bags. You guys discussed.
Sunset in a cup. Sunset.
Give me sunset.
Give me sunset in a cup. Is that what it is? Give me sunset.
Bring me the sunset in a cup.
Bring me
Okay,
a sunset.
something
in
that's
a cup.
physically impossible.
Yeah,
So
so,
it's very
Metaphorical.
metaphoric. Sunset. Okay,
so she wants something
and it's not sunrise. It's very not
Yeah.
specific. Not sunrise.
beautiful, right? It's the end of the night. I'd say not quite as romantic as a sunrise.
Mm.
Oh, sunset is way more romantic than
No.
a sunrise.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like a sunrise is just dark, and then when it breaches the horizon, it's light. It's not gradual.
You've never seen a sunrise before, have you?
I've sat on a beach in Hawaii and watched the sunrise
Okay, rubbing it in the face.
Hey, okay.
because my family had to leave for the early flight, so I was leaving later in the day.
It's because this guy's fucking played Warhammer. 80,000 or whatever the fuck it's called. Like,
40,000.
whatever. No, the sequel is 80.
Okay, so
Yeah. Oh, it's at that time, a year. 40,000 is a year.
I don't know. It's 40,000.
Six.
go back to finding out Emily Dickinson.
1830 to 1886.
1919.
Yeah.
We can
Bring me the
math good.
sunset
That's
in a
impossible.
cup. So she wants something that's beautiful, but it's also like it's the end of something, right?
Yes.
It's the closing of something. It's coming to an end. Something beautiful coming to an end.
Yes.
The cup. Why
What
the
if-
cup?
You know what? That's a good question. And what kind of cup? Just like a small teacup? You know? I don't,
It's very generic.
I just feel when I hear Emily Dickinson that time, it's like a dainty little cup with a pinky up. So I bring me. Why is she Italian? Bring me the sunset in the cup.
Yeah.
You know, a little
You know
tiny
what?
espresso cup.
Maybe sunset was just a type of tea.
And someone heard that from afar. Maybe she was at a cafe. She was at a cafe. Yes.
We should. I don't know if that scene's worth playing out.
Well, it's just like, okay, if we're like,
Who's Emily
God.
Dickinson?
I think that's Emily.
My God, that's it. It looks like she's writing her latest novel. Did Emily Dickinson write novels?
She was a poet.
She's writing her latest poem.
Oh, let's see if we
Oh
can.
my God.
Maybe we can catch what she's saying, and then we can try and steal it like it was.
Okay, don't look. Don't make it obvious. Don't make it
Oh my
obvious.
God.
Don't make it
Okay,
obvious.
okay. I'm gonna walk by. I'm just gonna walk by. I think.
Yes. What can I get you?
Bring me the sunset in a cup.
Sure. Just one or any sugars?
Just
or...
one.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
What did you hear? What'd you?
Oh my God! It was the most beautiful poetry I've ever heard.
Oh my God. What? Tell me.
Okay, sit down.
Okay.
Sit down.
I'm sitting.
Okay. Bring your sunset in a cup.
Oh my God.
Can you do that again, but a little more New Jersey and nasally?
Oh my God.
New joys.
Oh my God, Becky. Unfucking believable, huh? Emily fucking Dickinson over there. He threw me off.
That's really good. That's really good.
I'm gonna end it. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
But I think that's
Joyzy.
so they didn't hear the second part. So, you wanted one or two sugars. They didn't
No,
hear
they
that
didn't.
part.
They missed it.
Right.
They just because it was a quick walk by, but
Oh my God.
It's quite a long poem. I looked it up.
Holy crap.
So there's more. If you want to know the answer, it's probably in the rest of it.
Okay.
But if you like your,
all right, let's have a reading of it. Let's do it.
I'll do one stanza.
do a.
Can I do a stanza?
Eh,
Let's each do. How many stanzas are there?
There are 4, but
Let's each do a stanza.
okay.
there's only
Number
3
one.
of us.
Here we go.
We'll fight for the fourth.
Title.
Jersey.
Bring me the sunset in a cup. Poem 128.
Oh.
Bring me the sunset in a cup. Reckon the morning's flagons up and say how many do. Tell me how far the morning leaps. Tell me what time the weaver sleeps. Who spun the breadth of blue?
Write me how many notes there be in the new robin's ecstasy among astonished bows. How many trips their tortoise makes, how many cups the bee partakes, the debauchee of dews.
Also, who laid the rainbow's piers? Also, who leads the docile spheres? By widths of supple blue, whose fingers string the stalactite? Who counts the wampum of the night to see that none is due?
Who built this little Albin house and shut the windows down so close? My spirit cannot see. Who will let me out some gala day with implements to fly away, passing pomposity? Thank you. That makes sense now. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah. What's a flagon? Flagon? Flagon.
Isn't that like a
What is
like a
this?
drinking, like a flag? Give me a flagon of ale.
Is it?
I don't know. Look it up. Let's see. Today we're learning some history.
Reckon the morning's flagons up.
A large container in which drink is served, typically with a handle or a spout. And a spout, with a handle and spout.
So Emily Dickinson was drinking
In
early
the morning,
in the morning.
too. Reckon the morning's flagons up. Yeah, I have to say, I really didn't understand that poem.
Flagon.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I didn't
that's
understand it from the Hayden's reading of the teabag, but once we read the full poem, it was clear.
As day.
Absolutely clear.
As day.
As day.
And any
As
of,
clear as a sunset.
any of you listening at home, if you are poetry majors, or let us know your thoughts on it, because
Yeah.
we 100% know what she was talking about, and we would love to discuss.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure probably most of our listeners are poetry majors.
Yeah.
Or at least 80,
And-
88%. 88%.
88%.
88%.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons and poetry. Ooh, we got some romantics in the audience.
Oh my goodness.
I love
So
it.
good. So good.
Oh boy.
No, I can't.
No?
No, I might actually shart.
Oh no. Go for it.
No, I'm not going to go.
I swear to God, if you actually live shard in a podcast, I'll give you my underwear.
Well, it's
That would require
I don't
you
want your
having to
underwear.
deep
I would
yourself.
I would just go to commando if that was the case.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you rub like skid marks on your jeans.
Oh, he's gonna wipe after he shards.
With some slices of paper.
Yeah. I took my underwear off. I'm good now.
Slices of paper.
Oh yeah.
I tried the cloud, by the way. I can't do it. I
did?
tried. Just not my thing.
What didn't you like about it?
I didn't like
The unstructuredness of it.
yeah, you know what? I think it's like different every time. Maybe I'm just not proficient and good enough to do
It's
it.
got a little too much
You know what I mean?
compulsiveness to it. You have to fold.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like if you've been doing it for years, as I'm sure you have, you probably have like a special way of folding or crumpling your cloud, or you just kind of just go barbarian style.
I don't think about it. I just crumple.
Oh,
I just crumple and go. There's
But,
no
okay.
thought into crumpling.
Is there a thought into how much you pull before you crumple? Or is it just random? It's just like, whatever
No, I don't
comes up.
count out sheets, but I'm not.
I mean, more
I
like,
must
I'm not a
use
counter, I'm
3
a
at the
length,
store.
I
I guess length, I just kind of, I don't know. I don't think too much about it. To be honest, I didn't really know how to wipe my ass until I was in about grade 6 or 7.
what the hell did you do before?
I wiped my ass. I just
Side to
didn't know
side.
how to do it. So, no, I don't know. Honestly, it's so funny because I blame my parents because I feel when you're a child, maybe when they were still wiping my ass, they would get me to stand and to maybe like stand off so they could have easier access.
Oh,
Made you look.
Made me look. Because I always used to stand when I wiped my butt. until I was about grade 6 or 7. And I had a buddy and we were talking about, I don't know, wiping butts or something came up. And
boners or wiping butts?
Yeah, boners and wiping butts. Grade 7 was awesome. And I made a comment about standing, or I was standing imitating, and he just looked at me. He's like, "What? You stand to wipe your butt?"
And you don't?
I was like, no. I was like, no, I was joking. And that's when I realized you don't need to stand to wipe your butt. I was a stander.
Did he make fun of you?
No, because he didn't. I passed it off as if I was joking, like making a joke about it.
See, in hindsight, you could have said it back to him. You mean you're a sitter when you wipe? What's wrong with you?
No, I think I was like more kind of embarrassed because I just had the realization that, oh my God, I'm 12, 13, and I'm just learning how to wipe my butt properly. I don't know.
Up until that point, the way you were doing it was properly for you.
That's true. It's true. I think I just panicked.
I think I remember. I might have been a pretty late butt wiper too, in terms of like. I think
you get him every time he takes a sip of his Slurpee.
I think pretty late.
I think
because I think it was in grade 1 when I went to the bathroom one time in school, and I pooped and I didn't know how to wipe my butt, and I remember just like screaming for help. And then one of the random teachers heard me and just came and helped me wipe my butt. And I'm just like, I remember
elementary school,
primary? Elementary school. Yeah. It must have been grade 1. And then, I was really embarrassed, and I don't think I even said thank you. I just ran away because I was so embarrassed about that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember when I've first officially was a solo butt wiper. Is that late? Like 5, 6? Because grade 1 I think is 6, so that's probably kind of late.
You start kindergarten grade 5. Yeah, Elsie's 5 and she does it on her own. They can start doing it earlier. 4, but you check. Like you're still there, because when they learn, they're not great.
Right.
They don't really understand.
Yeah.
And then you got to teach them about, checking the toilet paper to make sure you got it all.
Yeah.
But at that age, it's pretty much one and done with a wipe. There's not too much, But yeah, because now you have to, even for the kids to be in preschool, they have to fully be able to go to the washroom by themselves. Like, that's one of the things I asked. And if
that rule is probably implemented because that woman helped me wipe my butt, was like, I'm not doing this again. Went to the VSB and was like, this has to change. She probably like got pink eye or something from that. And like, I don't know. She was like, I this has to be something.
Did she have a soft, gentle touch though?
Yeah. I remember she was a blonde lady. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here's a question. Are you attracted to blondes as an adult?
Oh yeah.
My first girlfriend was blonde.
Natural?
No.
Yeah, so she wasn't a blonde.
Yes, that's true. When I was dating her, she was blonde, but she had not natural blonde. That's the only blonde I've dated, I think. So
yeah,
maybe there's a special place in my heart for blondes because of that.
Or maybe she's the only one you dated, and you haven't dated any blondes because there's some
maybe
trauma there.
Gentle
But
touch,
we could have packed
rough
that
paper.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true. Never thought about that. But I think
she
there's
probably
connection.
clouded him instead of full.
Right.
Mom folds.
Yeah. She clouded. And I was like, oh, I can't.
That's why you
Deal
just
with
ran
blondes.
out of there. You weren't embarrassed. You were like, motherfucker just clouded
This
me.
bitch has clouded me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh,
They'll be
man,
like,
that's true.
what did she do to you in the bathroom? She clouded me.
She scrunched. I wanted a fold.
Yeah, at least a mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's I guess 5, 6 is a little bit late, but whatever.
Hey man, we all blossom in our own time. And speaking of blossoming,
He's about to, so we better let him go.
We better let him go. Folks, it's been another, don't know what that episode was about, Thanks for hanging out with us. As always, subscribe to the show. We're on all the socials, whatever one you use the most. Pick it, find us there. Let's hang out, let's chat.
Let's talk about poetry.
Talk about poetry.
D&D.
D&D and poetry.
D&D and poetry.
Yeah.
Until next week, as always, keep on learning.